when he was like, "Be like no one."
Mm.
Like that. Like I'm like, how could he? What he said does not speak volumes. Like create your character. You don't have to play it as regular people. You just make your own person or make somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
However, there is a point to a madness though about the overalls.
Yeah, I
The
feel like
over
I have a thing. Well, I have a because I've been talking about this for a while now on my lives and stuff like that. I talk about how they one of the biggest things that would change this whole how online gameplay is. First of all, we need a ranking system, a regional ranking system or something. Like you know how these battle royales. How we need to have battle royales like that. Like how you just either everybody can imagine a wrestling game where a battle royale 30 people went into a Royal Rumble.
yeah.
Imagine that.
Oh my God, they used to have that. I remember
Or
that.
just where you had 30 people and you drew a random number and you got to wait there the whole time. Or and if
Yeah.
you win, you get certain V bucks, or I mean, there's a certain certain type of currency or something like that that you can spend, something like that. Another thing, online, there need the how your rank is. You can't get up to 100, like because I just don't think you should be able to get up to 100. But what should happen is based on the type of matches you have and uh your star rating. The star rating needs to mean something, and it shouldn't be as easy as doing a suplex and you getting 50 points or some bullshit. You need to if you have an average of 4 to 5 stars, like you should be getting put in matches with people that have a 4.5 star or 5 star average. If you have an average of two stars, 2.5 stars, because they don't get rid of all the hack shit, because people will find a way, and you have an average of 1.5 star, 2 stars, they should only be thrown in those in matches together with one another. That's like,
Okay.
and your overall should be based on how good you are in the ring, your star rating. So
That's true.
if you have an average, if you have 100 matches online and you have a 90% rate of there being 2 star matches because you just hacking everybody because you want wins, but your win average is I got a thousand wins and only 200 losses. Well, guess what? Your overall ranking is 78.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, what the fuck? What? You're only 78. I was like, oh no, you can't. No, actually, you're garbage. Like you just win by hacking people. And it's like once
Hmm.
you should be able to check this
Nah,
rating. But
that's an insult. That's actually an insult. He should actually be like a 68.
there you go, there you go. I
Yeah.
did that is I did say that was high, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
high.
too high.
That was
A
high. That was
78
high.
will actually do damage like a gold dust.
They need to, okay, yes, definitely need to be lower than that. Where it's like you're trash. No, you're trash. You don't have anything. You're all the way down here. And it's like actually your guy's slow as shit. The more you do the hack shit, the slower your guy gets, the weaker the moves get, and all types of shit. Where it's like, oh damn, yeah. The only way your guy gets better is if you have fucking 4 5 star classics all the goddamn time. It's like you really have to go out there and wrestle. It's like, oh shit. It's like, yeah, the only way you do that is doing different moves over, in the match, doing different spots, this, that, and the third, taunting, shit like that. And you shouldn't be able to choose if your guy is a heel or a face. It should be based off of what. There should be a heightened crowd intelligence, like where
But
you get
it
over.
actually,
Go ahead.
yeah, actually, depending on how you treat the match, basically. Like, you do some heelish things like, you hit the referee,
Feet on the
grab a
ropes.
weapon.
Yeah, just grabbing a
Yeah.
weapon. Yeah, it's just like, oh wait, this piece of shit. Like the crowd should boo that. The commentary should be like, oh, what's this guy doing? This isn't good. What's he thinking? Like they should be commenting on shit like that. Like instead of just being
Yeah.
like, wow, oh, like dumb shit. Like there's ways that you can do pre-recorded shit that will fit in there that you can hear it over and over again, but it fits in the right spots. It's like
Right.
if you're doing like big spots and stuff like that, like your guy should be leaning towards spot monkey. You know what I'm saying? Where now if you don't do big spots in your matches, your star ratings is starting to go down. Your star in order for you to create a new style, you have to go down in one and up in another. So if you ain't doing a whole bunch of spots, guess what? Your star should start going down until you find out whatever. Are you going to be a powerhouse now, or are you going to be a technical guy. What are you transitioning to? It's like, or you can go back and start doing the spots again and get back up in that ranking and shit like that. If you ain't on for a
Yeah.
while, your shit should go down and shit like that. Like you gotta maintain the shit.
Hmm. Hmm.
There's a lot of ideas that yeah, I feel like
It
I'm
really
not the
is.
only one. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not the only one that has these, and there's no way that these developers are sitting around like, well, we don't know what to do with the wrestling game. Like, there's no way.
No, it's not. Actually, my cousin is trying to get next in line in video game development.
That's good. That's what's up.
The only problem is letting him in. You
Hmm.
know, knowing that he has the means to do so. But
And his opponent
man,
from the fifth dimension,
I get you. I
weighing
get you.
in at
I don't know
225
how this is
But
gonna
pounds,
turn out the way
Big
things is now.
Psycho.
I mean, does he have the talent, the ability, capability, everything? Where there's a will,
That's
there's a way.
that's all like that's all good and gravy, but what roadblocks ahead? Like there could be some corrupted people trying to shit on him, you know.
Well, we'll stop him from creating his own.
Yeah, I don't want to think negative at all, but skepticism, my skepticism is is at a level 9. Like I've been through the worst, and it's hard to even not have the expectations of what people might do,
Hmm.
you know, just to degrade what you are able to do.
That's why I've always been. I mean, I'm really an advocate of doing stuff on your own. Like, I mean, if you got a talent, like, there's ways for eyes to get on your stuff without, people seeing or, you know, people can base your stuff basically, straight off your talent. Like, that's why I got what I got with Psychotopia, Psycho League, all this stuff. I basically just started streaming last year. I got almost 100 subscribers and stuff like that. It's been less than a year for me. It's like where I really like put the knuckle down. I really started streaming, actually streaming. I'm affiliate on Twitch. It's like I on YouTube doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I got all this intellectual property and everything. It's like I'm setting myself up for when I've been talking about it for the longest. There's gonna be an online wrestling renaissance. Think about these wrestling games come out. People are gonna be flocking to them because people have been craving good wrestling games. So there's going to be this increase. If they make good wrestling games, people are going to be on them and flocking to them. I was like, so I'm making a name for myself now in the wrestling game. So when people, I get LLCs and I start copywriting this, that, and the third, and all of that, and I start coming out with some Psychotopia gear and all of that shit and everything, and somebody else come out with King Ace of Psycho, it's like, oh, nope, no, you can't do that. And then when somebody sees King Ace of Psycho, you know what I'm saying, on a quick play or some shit like that, they understand that that's me and what I do and all that. Like this is somebody. Like, this is that dude. It's like basically creating a passive income for myself, like a passive impact on people, which is going to create a passive income for myself eventually.
Hmm.
Because I mean, like what we doing right now, like this is like I talk to people like this, on a rarity basis where they really, they open up like this because people usually don't do this. It's usually all hostile. It's usually all just people just being like, oh, it's a whole bunch of macho and everything. And I get it, but
Just throw their anger right at the game,
yeah,
like
immediately,
like they do.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have that. I found my, I know who I am. I step in my piece. I was like, so I don't have
Exactly.
that. When I'm with when I can
Exactly.
one on one with
When you
somebody, I can still have a good time, regardless.
when you're at one, yeah, when you're at one with yourself.
Yeah, when I know who I am. I know why I'm here. I know what I'm here to do. It's like, so I mean, I'm not confused about a lot of things that people are confused about. So I can see those stressors and those triggers in people, and I can kind of be like, whoa, dude, okay, look, okay, you're chilling. But I also have that's why the psychos either for psychology or for psycho. You feel me? We can either talk and get down to some nitty gritty, you know what I'm saying, some real deal talk like how we are, or I could just go straight crazy on you.
Sounds like my kind of language, man.
No, that's not often spoken. Like Chicken of Honor, yeah, one more match, right?
Oh yeah.
So I have conversations like this with him. Me and him, he knows me for having these types of conversations. We've had these type of we had it on one of my live streams before, but he was muted the entire time. We talked for like over an hour.
Yeah, yeah, chicken is good, bro. He's good, Pierre.
You know, and he's Christian and everything, and he's got a totally different perspective on life and all that than I do and all that, and I get it and I understand. I don't, I'm like, okay, I don't hold that against him or make it seem like, well, we can't have that conversation. People that's attractive to people. Uh, I'm sapiosexual, which means I like intelligence. Like I get off on intelligence. When there's a healthy exchange of energy, that's what I like. That I enjoy that. It's like that. Those are things in life that I need. I require. It's like it's a
Especially when you have
recharge.
especially when you have an appetite for more of the knowledge.
Definitely, and that's the human experience. That's what it's supposed to be, anyways. That's who we inherently are. To know more, to learn
That's what we're
more.
engineered to be.
Yeah, they put it
Think
in
of
the
it as a
Bible that
way
that's
as
bad.
we're taking in the next we're taking in our what our predecessors has handed to us.
Absolutely, absolutely. People don't realize that.
And
Like I always talk about my ancestors and whatnot, and I don't talk about these spirits that are somewhere else. I'm talking about me. They're in me. They're in my DNA. It's like I'm the product of every descendant that's ever been in my line. It's like I'm the latest edition of what what's something that's millions of years old. It's like I understand my place here. I was like, a lot of people don't grasp that concept. Where I'm like, I was like, you're your ancestors' greatest hopes and dreams. And I was like, here. I was like, they prayed and wished upon a star for your ungrateful ass. It's like you sitting here being broke, blaming everybody else, poking fun at people, and that getting off on weird shit like drama and gossip and everything. Oh damn, the ref's getting it. Trash, piece of trash. It's like, I get off on. Tell me something else tell me something about history. Tell me something about human anatomy. Tell me something about biology. Tell me something about way to make money. Tell me how, shit like that. I'm in stock market stuff. Like I'm into NFTs and stuff. Like they just released an NFT for Undertaker shit. I understand the value of some shit like that because of what I've been doing in my studies and everything. So I'm like, yo, the world is changing right before our eyes so quickly, and I always go back to people be like, man, shit's happening so fast. I always go back to like I was born in '93, so I saw the cassette tape and the DVD player popping off by the end of my decade, or beginning of the new millennium. I saw the VHS tape. We had the Walkman, the damn CD player, and now the MP3 player, the iPad, and shit like that. We saw shit happen. All this shit happened, and I'm not even 30.
that yeah.
This shit happened
Yeah.
quick. This shit's fast.
I used to
Flat
always
screen.
walk to school. I used to always
Right,
walk to
walkie
school
talkie.
with
Right,
Walkman CD players.
right. We went from big heavy ass, big box ass TVs to these little thin ass. We have little paper thin ass TVs that can lay on the wall like goddamn wallpaper. It's like just weird shit. It's like, man, we on a whole nother goddamn level. It's like shit's moving that fast. I was like, and people from the past don't understand that. I was like, that's why I call I have my business is the King Ace Pace. That's like my production company where I do when I do, like, I edit videos and shit like that. I'm streaming, podcasts and all of that. So all of that is under the King Ace Pace umbrella. I was like, I call it a pace because, what I'm saying, I'm a man that I believe in, I believe it, but I know that everything is vibrating, everything's a frequency, everything is a vibe. And it's like, so that's like you need to get on a certain pattern to be able to succeed, a certain frequency, a certain pace, if you will. I used to have that movie a long time ago. My man was busy right there. It's over.
Ooh, I messed up. I'm over here thinking about rolling up again. I need to
Ooh,
slow down.
I got a dad pen, so I'm snack over it. That's from that Marathon OG. Shout out Nipsey Hussle. Shit is fun. I like to applaud you. It takes a strong mind to not turn off commentary. Like, it really does. It takes a whole nother level of patience. And I got kids. To hear them say the exact.
Got a immense amount of patience.
He said immense.
I mean, depending on the situation, I do have an immense. Like when you said that, I'm realizing shit.
He's like, you know what? He's like, I don't know if that's patience or more so I just been ignoring that entirely. On the ladder, that hurts.
Because I'm realizing, because I used to, what I used to do is, I didn't think about this before, but I didn't pay attention to the jukebox until I was like, okay, there's some songs I need to like,
Yeah, It's like, oh, I'm turning some of this shit off. Some of this shit ain't, like, I'm not listening to all this shit. There's no way.
Exactly.
Say I heard you were right. No, that's a whole nother game. That's a 2015. See, that's still in my head. That's why. This is why. This shit gets stuck for years. And I can't get it out. I can't even get that out. That's from 2015. Hey, I heard you.
Oh, it wasn't
like
even
Brazil.
sin. It wasn't even sin. Oh, I had too much faith in myself.